Hello everyone, my name is Mini Sethi. I hope you all are staying healthy. Today we are going to talk about international trade under imperfect competition. Traditional theories of international trade assume there is always perfect competition in both market, goods market as well as factor market. They also assume inter-industry trade. That means countries trade entirely different type of commodities. For example, India export textile and import watermelon because they believe perfect competition where obviously goods are homogeneous, but in reality product differentiation exists. That's why country can simultaneously export or import goods which belongs to same product categories. For example, India can export car and can also import a car. All countries have same product technology which is believed by traditional theories of international trade. Now we are going to talk about international trade under imperfect competition. International trade under perfect competition assume inter-industry, where countries trade entirely different type of commodities. But here we assume intra-industry trade. Trade under imperfect competition is based on intra-industry trade, where countries simultaneously export and import items which belongs to same product categories. For example, India can import car, at the same time it can also export a car, because in reality product differentiation exists and trade under imperfect competition is based on intra-industry trade. As we know, trade under imperfect competition is based on intra-industry. That's why now we are going to talk about theories of intra-industry. First is Brander-Krugman model, given by James Brander in 1981. Further, Brander and Paul Krugman gave it 1983. Initially, we assume there is monopoly. Firm A has monopoly in their own country. Firm B has monopoly in their own country. Means initially there is monopoly. If transportation cost is very low, then these firms decide to enter in each other country and sell their product at very low price. Even they are selling their product less than the domestic country. It will be called dumping. And result of this, monopoly convert into duopoly, because now two firms are operating in a single country. Price reduce and uncertainty exist among. Linder hypothesis also example of intra-industry trade. According to this hypothesis, international trade occurs among countries which have similar income, taste and preferences. For example, Germany and Japan both are wealthy and developed countries. Per capita income in both countries almost same, and people of these countries don't want basic things. For example, they want a high quality, comfortable, advanced car. That's why German buyers naturally want to import a Japanese car, and Japanese buyer naturally want to import a German car. Technological gap model. This is also example of international trade under imperfect competition. Two countries, one is innovative country, second is imitating country. Innovative country first of all invent brand new product. Imitating country just copy or imitate product of innovative country. Demand lag, time taken by customer in foreign to see new product. Imitation lag, time taken by imitating country to copy product. Demand lag minus imitation lag equal to net lag. This is time period where innovative country can earn maximum profit, face zero competition and export like crazy. Product life cycle theory of international trade, also example of trade under imperfect competition. This theory talks about three stages. First stage, new product, where develop innovative country first of all invent a new product. Second stage, maturing stage, where developed countries start exporting this product in other developed countries, not in developing country, because product is very expensive. That's why developing country cannot afford this. Third stage, standardize. Now product is not unique, everyone know about it, product become common. That's why developing countries start producing it at lower cost. As we know, labor and factory are cheaper in a developing country, but cost is still high in innovative country. That's why innovative countries stop production and start importing from developing country. Real life example, personal computer first of all invented by USA. After that that USA export this product in other developed countries like Europe, Japan. After that, developing countries like China, Mexico also start producing it. Now USA reduce production of personal computer and focus on high value tech product and start importing a personal computer. So this is all about today's video. I think you got it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Bye. Take care.